Hey everybody, Conan here. It's Wednesday. We've made it halfway through the week. Thumbs up, right? Yeah, gang. Feels good. It feels good. Anyway, I just wanted to share some thoughts with you about how you can leverage life so you can grow more. Past day, I just finished my 30-day phase 1 of 75 Hard. And just wanted to share some of the things that I've been able to leverage out of this experience and hope that they have some application for you in the way that you're living your life, and possibly maybe even give you a little bit of insight in how you can leverage your life and what you're experiencing. So anybody who's been looking at my post sees that there is a whole list of things that I had to do in order to get through this phase. And it was a little bit beefier than the 75-day boot camp. And things that have come out of that is that I needed to boost my meditation game. This is something that I've always been looking to do. And up until recently, I had just been kind of doing my own thing, trying to work my way through learning that I'd gained from books and things. And there had been some significant learning that I'd gained from the Bhagavad Gita, which I had studied during 75 Hard Boot Camp, and bringing that into my Warrior's Way meditation practice was very powerful. It was giving me space within to calm down and see and expand and grow. This is all shifted now because there's another thing I learned from Warrior's Way, is that the gentleman who owns the company, founder Garrett J. White, provided his students, that's me, one of them, with a thing called the Warrior Expansion Meditation. And I've been studying that for the last few weeks, and I've been implementing it for the last few weeks because I needed to open up more space. I needed to go deeper into that revelatory realm so I could gain further insight and knowledge about what I need to be doing, where I need to be moving in my life. And I'm not going to tell you about the mantras. If you want to learn about them, ask me questions. But it has literally pulled things open to a degree now where I'm not getting as angry. Is that the other stuff that other people are doing aren't really upsetting me. I'm able to keep my calm and look at things from a very clear point of view now. And this has shifted in that I'm not using my energy and my strength for things that really just don't matter. It's a powerful lesson. And signing up for doing the 75 Hard Challenge, again, this 30 days has given me, another framework to go and work within, to go and expand and leverage this experience into a greater space. So another thing, everything always starts with physicality. Yesterday I talked about the importance of our body, having a strong, fit, healthy body so we can experience life to its greatest potential. And I was going through this when I started. I had a 28-day challenge, a bodyweight challenge that I was doing at the time. And I was winding down on that right when I was starting up into the 30-day challenge. I'm like, what the heck am I going to do now? It's like, I'm feeling kind of flat. Shoulders aren't feeling as strong as I want them to. I need to go do something. So this required me to actually go and change the way that I was looking at things. Significantly shift. Instead of relying on other people's guidance, go learn something from these people. Start pulling this information together and start developing my own pattern for training that was going to give me the results that I want. So I'm now into some very intense Tabatas that are focused on the different muscle groups that I need to be strengthening so that I can be able to do the stuff that I want to later in this year without hurting my body. Because I'm 52 years old, and right now when I get injured, it feels like it takes forever for things to get healed up. And it kind of sucks. I'm not young anymore. I have to admit that. But I don't have to act young, and I don't have to hurt myself. So, taking this shift in learning and moving it into that space was huge. And just being responsible. Hey, I see my son's online. Hey, Christian. He's watching me. Ooh, I'm nervous. Anyway, other things, the no consumption of alcohol, head's clear, always clear when you're not putting things in your body that screw it up, especially when it affects your mind. So one area of struggle, though, that I've run into that this is the one thing I haven't ever been able to get a handle on, is sleeping enough. It's kind of irritating. Don't really like it that it gets interrupted regularly. But recovery is important. And this is an aspect that I still need to take into account of shifting and changing. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to be as effective in my life if I'm not well rested. If you're not well rested, your body's weak, your mind is weak. All the space that you need, the power that you want to have in your life, it starts to contract because you just don't have the capacity. The energy's not there. And it gets really difficult to be able to go and do what you want to do when your body's all messed up from not sleeping. So you have a choice. Figure out how to get more sleep. I need to figure out how to get more sleep. I need to get good sleep, quality sleep, because your nervous system needs a break from everything. So, those are some of the highlights of the things that I've learned through this phase of 75 Hard. And other things that have come into play during this is I'm also in the midst of a 100-day mega stack challenge with Warrior's Way. This is something that I created for myself because I knew that I needed to experience the mega stack to this level to understand myself, to peel open my stories, understand who I am, what's motivating me more, and also take those stories and shift them. And through this process of the 100-day challenge along with 75 Hard, I've been able to really deepen things in my stacking game. Is the triggers that I had experienced, the emotions I was feeling, these things have been able to they've been addressed and pulled apart in my stacks, my mega stacks. That challenge isn't over until February 28th, and there's just been some massive learning in there. Going and stacking certain feelings that I have, certain people, certain experiences. Stacking these things and then finding out that most of the things that are going on are dealing with the stuff that's inside of me, and then taking those, turning them, and finding a new direction. It's very important that we pivot in all of these things in our life. Otherwise, you're going to end up stuck in the same rut all the time. All the time. If you're not leveraging the things that you're experiencing in life to help you grow, you're not growing, my friends. You're not making permanent changes in your behavior and the way that you're living to go get what you want. You're going to be sitting there cycling in a 2 to 3, maybe 4-week pattern just all the time. A circle, a circle, a circle. In Warrior, we call this the karmic cul-de-sac. It sucks. It's worthless. You never get anywhere. You just keep circling. So you have to go make a change. You have to realize where that story is, understand what the trigger is, and then go make a different decision so you can alter it. And that mindfulness is a powerful thing because eventually that conversation becomes something that exists here in your head, and you can do it on the fly and not necessarily have to sit down and write it out or dictate it. So there's a lot of potential for things here in what I've experienced that you can experience too by learning more about Warrior, Wake Up Warrior, and even implementing 75 Hard as a framework in that if you need to. But both of these tools together, and mostly Warrior, Wake Up Warrior, have been instrumental in helping me make the shifts and changes that I need in my life to this point. And Wake Up Warrior is going to continue to be, because it's just the way I'm living now. I can't think of a morning not getting up and doing my core 4. I can't think of going through the day without having that powerful foundation set for me by my choice and by my design to help springboard me into the day. Just remember, we always have a choice about how we respond to everything in life, and how we respond in what we do after we've had an experience. Talks about who we are, what's going on inside of us, and then also what the end result is going to end up becoming as a result of how we act after that. So anyway, I just need everybody to know, I know I'm so serious often, but life is pretty serious, especially when it comes to understanding yourself and trying to shift away from things that haven't served you. And it's time to make changes. It's time to leverage your life's experiences so that you can go experience more and and change things and become more. All it takes is some commitment, take some challenges that'll get you to where you want to be. You can do it. And the whole purpose in me in sharing this with you is because I've been able to do it. If I can do this, anybody out there can do this, okay? Just takes commitment to yourself and consistent effort, and also a vision of clarity of where you want to go. So, well, with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get back to work with my stuff. And if anybody have any questions, comments, or anything, please feel free to leave them below. I'm going to include a link out to the Wake Up Warrior for you if you're interested in looking at it. But I hope everybody has a great Wednesday. We're almost to the end of the week, and we got snow coming, so I get to run in the snow again. I'm not giving up my 2-a-days, guys. No way. I love them. Anyway, I'll catch everybody later. Have a great day. See ya.